What if the life you're living is nothing but a distraction from who you were meant to be? Think about it for a moment. How much of your day is spent chasing things that don't matter? Scrolling through social media, worrying about other people's opinions, or striving to impress people who barely notice you? The Stoics believe that every second of your life is a gift. But how much of that gift are you wasting? Here's the cold, hard truth. Nobody is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you dream of. It's up to you to focus on yourself, reclaim your power, and stop wasting time on distractions. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to stop chasing distractions and start living intentionally using principles grounded in Stoicism. These ideas will not only transform how you see yourself, but how you live your life. Before we dive in, take a moment to commit to yourself. Comment below, "I choose growth over distraction." Let the world know you're ready to reclaim your time and focus. Now let's get started. Your life is waiting. 1. Recognize the illusion of control. How much time do you spend trying to control things that you have no power over? Think about it. Trying to change someone's opinion, fix a situation that's beyond repair, or hold on to something that's already slipping away. Every time you do this, you pour your energy into something that will never give back to you. The Stoics were clear. There are only two things in life, what you can control and what you cannot. Yet so many of us live in the second category, obsessing over things that are out of our reach. The result? Anxiety, frustration, and a constant feeling of failure. But here's the truth. The only thing you can ever control is yourself, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Master these and you become immune to manipulation. No one can exploit a person who is grounded in their own power. So ask yourself, what are you trying to control right now that isn't yours to control? What would happen if you redirected that energy into mastering yourself instead? Stop chasing what's not yours to control. Free yourself from the illusion. Comment below, "My focus is my freedom." Let the world know you're reclaiming your time and energy. The power of saying no. How often do you say yes to things that you don't actually want to do? A favor for someone who wouldn't do the same for you. A night out when you really need rest. A task at work that isn't even your responsibility. Every time you say yes to the wrong things, you're saying no to yourself. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Saying no is an act of power. It's a declaration that your time and energy are sacred. Here's the truth. People don't want you to say no. Why? Because your boundaries make them uncomfortable. When you refuse to bend to their demands, you remind them of their lack of control over their own lives. Some will try to guilt you, manipulate you, or make you feel selfish for protecting your own energy. But the Stoics would tell you this: you are not here to please everyone. You are here to live with purpose. Saying no to distractions, to toxicity, and to people who drain you is not selfish. It's essential. Ask yourself, where in your life do you need to start saying no? Who or what is stealing your focus and leaving you feeling empty? Comment below. No distractions, only direction. You're ready to guard your focus and prioritize your growth. 3. Detach from outcomes. How many times have you poured your heart and soul into something, only to feel crushed when it didn't turn out the way you wanted? A relationship that failed, a job you didn't get, a goal that fell apart. It's one of life's hardest lessons, but the Stoics knew the secret. Detach yourself from the outcome. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." In other words, focus on your effort, not the result. You can give your all to something and still not control the final outcome. But when you obsess over results, you set yourself up for disappointment, anxiety, and self-doubt. People often manipulate others by tying their worth to specific outcomes. If you don't succeed, you're a failure. If you don't meet this expectation, you're not enough. But here's the truth. When you detach from outcomes, you free yourself from that pressure. No one can control you when you stop tying your worth to what happens next. Ask yourself, what are you clinging to right now that's outside your control? And how much lighter would you feel if you let it go? Comment below, "I control my effort, not the outcome." Free yourself from the weight of expectations. 4. Time is your most valuable asset. How much time have you already wasted today? An hour scrolling on your phone? Mindlessly watching TV? Engaging in pointless arguments you'll forget about by next week? Time is the most precious resource you have, and yet it's the one thing most people give away without a second thought. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Life isn't too short. We make it short by filling it with distractions and meaningless activities. And the worst part, you don't get that time back. Every second wasted is gone forever. The world is designed to steal your time. Social media, advertisers, even the people in your life. They thrive on keeping you distracted because when you're distracted, you're easier to control. But the moment you take control of your time, you take control of your life. Ask yourself, how much more could you accomplish if you treated your time like the treasure it is? How much closer could you get to your goals if you stopped giving it away so easily? Comment below, "Time is my currency, and I spend it wisely." You're ready to make every second count. 5. The art of self-mastery. If you can't master yourself, someone else will. That's the harsh reality. Every time you lose control, whether it's your temper, your focus, or your discipline, you give someone else the power to dictate your life. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Mastery isn't about controlling the world around you. It's about controlling what's within you, your thoughts, emotions, and habits. When you achieve self-mastery, you become unstoppable. No external force can break you. Self-mastery starts with small decisions. It's waking up early even when you want to sleep in. It's choosing focus over distraction, discipline over instant gratification. Over time, these small wins add up, shaping you into someone who doesn't just survive, but thrives. Ask yourself, are you in control of your life, or is someone or something controlling you? Comment below, "I master myself, not others." Take full control of your inner world. 6. Comparison is the thief of joy. How often do you catch yourself scrolling through social media, comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel? Their success, their relationships, their accomplishments? It feels like everyone else is ahead, doesn't it? Here's the truth. Comparison is a trap. It will rob you of any joy or peace you have in your own life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't waste time worrying about what others do better than you. Focus on what you can do better." The only person you should ever compete with is the person you were yesterday. The problem is that many of the people you're comparing yourself to are projecting a life that isn't even real. They want you to feel inadequate. Why? Because when you're busy feeling jealous, you're distracted from your own growth. Dark psychology thrives on this. It exploits your insecurity, making you feel like you're falling short. But when you realize that your path is unique, your struggles, strengths, and experiences are your own, you can let go of comparison. You stop caring about what others have and start focusing on what you can create. Ask yourself, what would happen if you stopped comparing yourself to others and started building your own path? Comment below, "My race, my pace." Focus on your journey and ignore the noise. 7. Pain and struggle. Build resilience. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you faced a challenge that truly tested you? Did it break you or did it make you stronger? Pain is not your enemy, it is your greatest teacher. The Stoics embrace this idea fully. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the obstacles in your life aren't roadblocks. They're stepping stones. They exist to shape you, sharpen you, and prepare you for the life you're meant to live. Here's where dark psychology provides an edge. Most people run from pain and discomfort, doing whatever they can to avoid it. This makes them weak and easy to manipulate. But when you lean into struggle, when you embrace the discomfort, you become unshakable. Pain loses its power over you. Think about the hardest moment of your life. Did it break you, or did it reveal a version of yourself you didn't know existed? Every scar you carry is proof that you survived. Every challenge you faced is evidence of your resilience. Ask yourself, what is this challenge teaching me? How can I grow from it? Comment below, "Struggle is my sharpening stone." Embrace the struggle and let it forge you into something stronger. 8. Reclaim your power. Who holds the power in your life right now? Is it you, or is it the opinions of others, the distractions you allow, or the fears that control you? The Stoics believe that true power doesn't come from wealth, status, or physical strength. It comes from within. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When you stop giving your energy to things that don't matter, you reclaim your power. But here's the dark truth. The world doesn't want you to feel powerful. It thrives on keeping you distracted, dependent, and doubting yourself. Why? Because a distracted mind is a controlled mind. But the moment you choose to focus on yourself and cut out the noise, you become dangerous in the best possible way. Reclaiming your power means saying no to the toxic relationships that drain you, walking away from the habits that keep you stuck, and refusing to let fear dictate your actions. It's about deciding every single day that your energy belongs to you and no one else. Ask yourself, what's draining my power right now? Is it a person, a habit, or a fear? Whatever it is, cut it out. You don't need it. You are stronger than you think, but only if you choose to be. Comment below, "My power is my focus." You're ready to own your life and let nothing stand in your way. 9. Take action, stop waiting. What are you waiting for? A sign? The perfect moment? Let me tell you something. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The only time you have is right now. Every second you wait, every excuse you make, you're letting your future slip further out of reach. The Stoics believed in action above all else. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could be good today, but instead you choose tomorrow." Think about it. How often do you tell yourself you'll start tomorrow? Tomorrow you'll focus on your goals. Tomorrow you'll fix your habits. But here's the reality. Tomorrow is a lie we tell ourselves to justify staying comfortable. Dark psychology thrives on hesitation. Every moment you delay action, you make yourself easier to control. The more you procrastinate, the more power you give to the forces that want to keep you stagnant. But the good news? You don't need to wait. You don't need anyone's permission to take the first step. Whether it's starting that project, cutting off toxic people, or committing to a better version of yourself, the power's in your hands. Ask yourself, what am I waiting for? Am I going to let life happen to me, or will I take action and make life happen for me? Comment below, "Today is my turning point." Stop waiting and start doing. 10. Gratitude as a daily practice. Do you appreciate the life you're living right now? Or are you constantly thinking about what you don't have, what's missing, what's out of reach? Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a practice. And the Stoics were masters at it. Seneca said, "No man is happy who does not think himself so." In other words, if you don't take time to appreciate what you have, you'll never be truly content. Gratitude is a powerful tool that transforms how you view your life and challenges. Here's the truth. Most people spend their lives chasing more wealth, more success, more validation. But when you're always focused on what's missing, you miss the gifts right in front of you. Gratitude brings you back to the present moment. Dark psychology shows us that many people exploit our dissatisfaction with life. They keep us wanting more, manipulating our insecurities to sell us solutions we don't need. But when you cultivate gratitude, you break free from this cycle. You stop needing external validation and start finding contentment in what you already have. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? How can I focus on what I have instead of what I lack? Comment below, gratitude changes everything. Embrace the practice of gratitude and watch how your life shifts. 11. Mastering fear through courage. Fear can hold you back from everything you want in life. It can paralyze you, keep you stuck, and prevent you from taking action. But the Stoics taught us that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the ability to act despite it. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Fear often arises from what we imagine might happen, not from what actually will happen. The Stoics knew that fear was an illusion, a way the mind traps us into inaction. Here's the dark side. People who thrive on fear will try to keep you afraid. They'll make you believe that if you act, you'll fail or be rejected. But courage is the antidote. Every time you face your fears and take action, you grow stronger. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of right now? And what would happen if I acted despite that fear? Comment below, courage is my superpower. Take control of your fear and step into your power. These additional lessons expand on the foundational Stoic principles, showing you how to transform your life with intentionality, focus, and self-discipline. Every day is an opportunity to reclaim your power, master your fears, and create the life you deserve. Let today be the day you start living your Stoic truth.